It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And we're watching the Bison's Offensive Player of the Year. He's putting together one of the better seasons in league history. It's the Bisons and the Browns on Monday Night Prime Time.
Now the Michigan man, Jake Moody, to get us started. And we are underway on a Monday night. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. And leading them out, their signal caller. Now it is fourth season in the NFL.
Well, the silver lining from last week, he played phenomenally. Kept the ball clean and led them to the end zone several times. You know these NFL quarterbacks, though, they trade away all those touchdowns if it meant getting the win. That's his focus this week.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on... So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. But you look at this defense. It's a unit that has had all sorts of issues against the pass. Dead last in the NFL, number 32 in the league.
Take those rankings, throw them right out the window, because this is what you prepare for. This is what you practice for. This is what you think about. The ultimate test, taking on the number 1 overall offense in the league.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Able to find the open man. That's complete. A big play that time for Cleveland. 44 yards.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one, and there's an example on this first possession of the game.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. English. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
To throw on 3rd down. English. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they're able to corral him right around the 8, and that's short of the 1st down. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
And his kick is good. And the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. Well, that was a long, sustained opening drive, but in the end, only able to get 3, the field goal out of it.
And absolutely, you'll take the points and the early leads. You never give those back. But there will be a little bit of disappointment that they didn't punch it in for 6 after that kind of yardage and that kind of drive that they had.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they'll be led out by their 3rd-year quarterback.
Well, in prep for this one, it was fun talking with the defensive staff because they had to review last week's game tapes where he threw for over 400 yards. And they started ho-humming that performance. And finally, you said he threw for over 400. That's got to be significant. That's why he won the NFC Offensive Player of the Week. But we'll be careful what they wish for ho-humming. He might do it again here in this one. One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Now a 2nd and 10. Past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
3rd and 5. They'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's brought down short by a yard. It's a 3rd down gain of 4.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. He'll look to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20. This one over 30. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally
And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bisons have answered that early field goal to take a first quarter lead. Moody good with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punt.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. But that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
At the Browns' 32-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's down into the red zone at the 16 after a gain of 16. 1st and 10. Certainly worth noting he's now 1 catch away from 600. He's at 599 in his career. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll make it 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great play there. His 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Bisons are able to widen their advantage. Moody good with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns offense trotting back onto the field.
For this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one.
Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Off play action. English under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, a 14-3 ball game. On to the second from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football. as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation. Off the play fake. English. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. And that sack certainly just strengthening his candidacy for Defensive Player of the Year. You think he's got that one in the bag yet?
I'm not willing to vote quite yet just because I won't wait until the season's over, but he is really tracking towards it. Just look at all the great plays we've seen from him throughout the season. Strength plays that you referenced there, as well as agility plays. They just have not found a way to block him consistently.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Well, the Vancouver offense ready for their next drive. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3. Because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive.
There he goes, left side. And touchdown. A big play there.
70 yards. And the Bisons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Moody good with the extra point.
And the lead is up to 18 now. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. 1 play, and they're able to hit pay dirt.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Cleveland offense making their way out. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. English. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a 1st down. Operating from the gun. English. And this will be incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
2nd and 10.
Back to throw. English. He finds his man complete. It's Sharp. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. First time that they called his number tonight, and it gets him a 1st down. Drop to throw. And it's a fumble. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it. And somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now in the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. Off play action. English. Throw left side complete. That's Sharp. Touchdown, Browns. A great effort there. 27 yards.
And the Browns are able to cut into that deficit.
Point after, right down the middle. And it makes the score 21-10. So that one, an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. And it's capped off by the Browns touchdown.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Well, the Vancouver offense ready for their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI.
Defense.
A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short. Could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
Now here's a throw. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
13 yards. First down, Bison.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up
From the 41, here's 2nd and a couple.
1-yard line.
Here's a give up the middle. And he gets it down to the 32.
40 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The end result, 21 yards. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I see the surprise on your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time.
Here's 2nd and 10.
They'll set up to throw. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground.
I can assure you, setting up a screen is much more difficult than it appears. It requires excellent timing from everyone on the offense, and a defense's number 1 goal is to throw that timing off.
They'll look to throw again. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Bisons are able to extend their lead. Now Moody for the PAT.
And the lead is up to 18 now. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Looking to throw on second down. English throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Carroll. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain there of 21 yards. they'll play action here on first down.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted.
And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A perfect example right there, Charles, of why they love this rookie runner.
And think about how the NFL and the college games are meshing together more and more. You don't have to go to the NFL and learn a new set of skills. What you did in college often makes you ready for the NFL.
Down the right sideline.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there with his second touchdown here in this first half.
And the Bisons are able to add on to their first half lead. Moody good with the extra point.
And the route is on here in this first half.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field.
Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the fourth quarter. But you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Back to throw again. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete.
And he is going to have the Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. He completes it right side away. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Looking to throw. English over the middle, complete. It's Sharp.
And the Browns are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Jacobs trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Touchdown! A great play there as the first half is winding down.
And the Browns are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Extra point right down the middle, and that'll cut the lead down to 18. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays, and it ends with a touchdown for Cleveland.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
A lane opens here. He's past the 30. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. So we are at halftime here on a Monday.
Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the third quarter.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them too.
Pushes past him, and he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
122 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10.
First and
33 yards that time.
Got it. Ready? Reload. Reload.
Now a handoff running through the middle. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away.
And the Bisons take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Moody good with the extra point.
And they open the lead up now to 25.
17. Jake Moody to kick off.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away.
And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Browns offense heading out as we take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
Hey, partner, you know as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Operating from the gun, English.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play.
The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
Throwing on first down, English. And he will find his man on the outside. That'll give him 8 that time, and they'll be left with second and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 17-yard line.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A great effort there.
With his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead down to 18. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
Taking it about the 1. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. I guess it kind of goes without saying at this point, but he's had a great game, as we like to say, a nose for the end zone, no doubt.
continues to find it throughout this game, and I'm sure he's got a nice place to live. He might want to make an offer on the end zone for a second home because that's what it's been like throughout this contest. He knows how to get there, and boy, he looks happy when he does.
He's already bought all the property in the end zone. That's the problem. He's going to sell to himself now.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
On second down, they'll run it here. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down, then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. They bring their punter out there now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10.
With the football going back over now to the Cleveland Browns. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Off the play fake. English. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. On 3rd down, English. And that will be incomplete as well.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Well, the Vancouver offense ready for their next drive. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. His throw incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. They'll look to throw here. Wide open receiver complete.
Down the left sideline.
And all the way in for the touchdown. A big play there. His 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season.
And the Bisons had 6 to their lead. Moody good with the extra point.
And they open the lead up now to 25.
Browns 24.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Another opportunity now for the Browns offense. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear. team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
To throw on third down, English. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Week after week, we're seeing plays like this from him. And I think he's in line. We've discussed it before for NFL Defensive Player of the Year.
And a big reason why, I think, is because of his ball skills. And that's something that, for guys of his position, they've talked about it for years. They've done the drills. But they've really increased it in recent seasons because of the offense have gotten so good. He knows how to take the ball away. That is huge for a defender.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So they got the turnover started with great field position, but in the end, the defense able to hold firm, and they only get 3 out of it.
And I like what you said right there. That defense able to hold firm, backed up into the shadow of their own end zone. Goalpost right behind them. They had to make sure they didn't give up the 6. And, boy, they came through in a big way. To them, even though they gave up 3, that's a win for their side.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. Oh, good move. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
74 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, English. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's sharp.
16 more on that one, and another first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Back to throw, English. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Peters. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. His 2nd catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up 3rd down now. Looking to throw. English. He's got his target. That's complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. Back to throw. English. That's caught. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
I thought maybe when he caught it, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. And we're back now here in Cleveland. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Now here's a timeout coming on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. They'll try and run for it. And he'll wind up being knocked back to the 3-yard line. The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And the ball will go over on the goal line stand. And defensively, they were ready for that. A full-on blitz on 4th down, and they stop them short of the marker.
Oh, and someone's got to feel really good about that, and that's the defensive coordinator. He dialed up a great run blitz defense, and they...
I don't know if he made it out of the end zone. No signal. Yes, it's a safety.
The goal here is about getting any kind of positive yardage in this spot because you don't care who, you don't care how. You just want to try and buy a little space and get away from your own end zone. But in this spot, the defense was all over that play and equally motivated to stick them with a safety.
This will be fielded at the 17. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here.
Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. On first down, English. And he's got his man on the out route. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a first down. Looking to throw. English. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. Off play action. English. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. Back to throw. English. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. And the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up second down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. English. And he's got his man in stride, complete. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
On 3rd and 2, English. And that's going to be caught for Browns touchdown. From 3 yards out, and the Browns get a bit closer. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 19-point ball game. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it's capped off by the Browns touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. Well, the Vancouver offense ready for their next drive. But the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the fourth quarter, Charles, but you got the football. You're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 38-yard line. Now they try the right side here. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the Browns' 39-yard line.
They'll set up a throw. And this throw will be intercepted.
Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the Browns are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
Well, this D, particularly the secondary, has been picked apart at points here tonight. They finally, though, get to the quarterback, get a pick.
And we know this about him. He loves night games, loves the spotlight, loves being the center of attention. I will bet you that he ran off the field almost chuckling to himself. They finally got one. They finally got me.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. Looking to throw. English. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they're going to speed things up here.
It's 3rd and 10.
On 3rd down, English. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
So a 4th quarter pick 6 here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner, and I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick 6, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get another one.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the Browns getting set to go.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
Throwing after the interception. English over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Off the play fake. English. He finds his man, complete. It's Carroll. And he's brought down. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Operating from the gun. English. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
2nd and 6.
Back to throw. English. Pulled in here. Caldwell. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. Looking to throw. English.
The throw right side here going to be incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
To throw on third down, English.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard. Under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for Vancouver,
they continue to roll as the win gets them to 12-2 on the year. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for the Browns, they drop their 10th game now to fall to 4-10. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head up to Orchard Park to take on the Buffalo Bills.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we're watching the Bison's Offensive Player of the Year. He's putting together...
season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25.
So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. And a glance here at their quarterback standing 6'3".
And the numbers were not pretty. I mean, they don't look right. When you throw 2 interceptions, no touchdown passes, there's no way to really make that work. But I thought there were a lot of positives in watching his game tape. I think he's close to putting out a good performance. Let's see if he can flip those numbers around in this game. And, of course, rally his team to a win.
Now throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards, the final tally.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Calling a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
For these two teams, they met up way back in the season opener. And it was the visiting Seahawks who were victorious in that one. So they now look for the sweep here back home in Seattle.
2nd and 6. He finds his man complete. That's Norris. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
But you look at this defense.
They're in the spot statistically that you don't want to be in against the pass. Number 32 in the league, dead last.
And when you're getting ready to face the number 1 overall offense in the NFL, it does not matter where you rank defensively because you got your hands full. You don't know what you're going to face, but you know that that's a strong unit that you're getting ready for.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. Norris. And a short gain down to about the 33.
Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. Step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
I wonder, Brandon, I just wonder, you think maybe he was worried about where he was on the field? Was he far enough? Was he close enough to the first down sticks?
Absolutely. By him, and I think he was thinking first down before he caught that football.
Yeah, got to catch it first, because if you don't catch it, there's no chance of picking up a first down.
And his kick here is good. And the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they'll be led out by their 3rd-year quarterback.
You enjoyed watching that game tape, didn't you?
Yeah,
Last week's game.
It was good. 4 touchdowns, 1 pick.
Now, you were a little upset about the pick. I didn't know if you would play him this week or not if you were the head coach.
Hey, they got the win.
You got the win, so you got to give him another chance?
Give him another shot.
All right, I think the ratio's pretty good. He'll try to eliminate the interception, but he wants to keep that hot streak going, throwing touchdown passes.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. 7 yards there and a first down. Another fine carry from the NFL's rushing leader, and quarterbacks typically dominating the MVP balloting, but I think you got to give this guy serious consideration, don't you?
I agree totally. I mean, he's leading the league in rushing, and let's face it, partner, the running back renaissance in the NFL, it's real, and it's really helping teams along the way. He's a prime example. Got to give him strong consideration for MVP talk.
A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. On first down, he'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Back to throw now on first down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4 of 4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game, like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run.
And the Bisons are able to answer the... and take a first quarter lead.
What an effort there. Sometimes you hold your breath a bit when you see your quarterback diving for the end zone. You don't want him to land on a shoulder wrong or take a big shot. But he looks none the worse for wear here, and that winds up a touchdown.
Moody good with the extra point.
And that makes it a 7-3 lead.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25.
Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Hey, you look at this defense.
They were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
No matter what coverage was called, they were in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. I mean, they were running the routes with them. Turned out, they were right there on every single ball thrown and came away with 5 interceptions.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's a good job there, knuckling down as an offense. You're trying to avoid 3 and out at all costs. And after 2 straight incompletions, this one's on target, and they're able to keep the chains moving.
Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
On play action, they'll throw. In trouble, and he's taken down.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle, and frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play-action fake.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And that nearly intercepted. Well, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's 4th down. On is the punter man as he boots this one away.
And we'll see what he can do on the return. 51 yards on the punt there.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time, we give you a look at what's going on there. And for them, it's no longer a question of will they make the playoffs. They've clinched the division title. The question, can they hold on to that #1 seed?
And this is where the mental fortitude comes to play, doesn't it? Because now you're not just the coach talking about it, his team talking about it to each other, supporting each other, carrying each other along, because having that #1 seed means everything in the NFL.
It does. So even though the division title's clinched, shouldn't take the foot off the gas.
No, not at all. Play it all the way through, and I think we've seen that in recent years in the NFL. The teams that play and play to win each and every game, they're the ones to deal with in the playoffs.
28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. But that last throw, Charles, puts him over 15,000 yards passing now for his career.
And Brandon, they're not going to stop the game and give him the game ball here, but that's still a pretty impressive number, and he's got plenty of more good football ahead of him. Although I would say the team should give him a game ball after it's all over.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. So the interception there. And, Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That is man complete. he's got this down to the 35. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Set up down around the 15-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now a give, right side. It's Norris. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A great play there. His 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Seahawks have retaken the lead. Now the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. 5 plays there on that drive. And the last play, a really nice run that culminated in the touchdown. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Well, the Vancouver offense ready for their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That's a gain of 14.
1st down, Bison.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. He'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
And the Vancouver 1st down.
He'll drop to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there.
Now 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Back to throw again. Over the middle, it's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7.
Holding offense.
So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
Holding offense.
So defensively, they let the play stand. They'd rather have the down as it'll bring up 4th.
And his kick is good.
So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback.
Yeah, we will get another look at Seattle's offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
Kind of a dangerous throw there. He's off balance when he gets rid of it. But this is all about a quarterback knowing what he can get away with. At that time, it turns into a completion and a healthy gain as well.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's got a man wide open, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Norris. And tough sledding. Going to get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
What an advantage having a elite guy in the middle of the defensive line because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
Back to throw here.
Well, throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
And this defense definitely in his head there on 3rd down, and he's pretty fortunate. They didn't call for grounding on this one. That was a good 10 feet over everyone's head.
And his kick is indeed good. And will take the lead on 13-10.
So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. For the Vancouver offense, ready for their next drive.
Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, The alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. This is caught. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll try to run this one in, and he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 29, too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31.
And the Bisons will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Moody good with the extra point.
And that will make this a 4-point game. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
And the Seahawks offense going to get one final possession in this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
At the 25-yard line.
They'll throw now on the final play. He finds his man complete. It's Howell. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there.
All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late-season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Glenn, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. For this offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
16 more on that one and another first down.
Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Yeah, good work there in open space, and he's got this all the way down now to the 32.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series, because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This would be a critical call.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll try and run for it. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. Now back to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. They're going to look to throw. Pass incomplete. Down here in the red zone, you know your tight end's going to be a favorite target. Couldn't hang on.
And sometimes they just have to get out of their own head because they understand how tight windows are there and how many bodies are there. And sometimes they just overthink it and don't catch the ball.
Here's 2nd and 8. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. Looking to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That pass play good for 7, but it still brings up a 4th and goal.
No, there certainly was a lot going on that play. Every option in the end zone covered. No place to go with the ball. Had to swing it out to the back. A good job running and getting him tackled in the open field.
Well, I don't think he got in. He did it. He stoned at the 1-yard line. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And the Seahawks able to come up with a goal line stand. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
And that's called winning at the point of attack, isn't it? Right there at the line of scrimmage. I know he's a little bummed out now. He doesn't get credit for a tackle for a loss, but no gain, his guys will take that.
And speaking of winning, to be as cheesy as we can, he was the winner of the NFC Defensive Player of the Week award from last week, so he's really stringing together some good football.
So not only did he get a gold star, he might have gotten a gold watch too, huh?
So that last play gives him a little more space now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground. Norris. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 14-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Throw out wide is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Back to throw. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
Well, if nothing else, they were able to pick up 1 first down on this drive and get it away from their own goal line. But not much happening after that, and it leads to a punting situation.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. That's pulled in at the 32. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time.
Well, the Vancouver offense ready for their next drive.
We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
First down, Bison.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw.
And that's going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
They'll drop to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
Moody good with the extra point.
And that pushes the lead up to 11. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
He'll look to throw. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. They'll set up to throw.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Under pressure, and down he goes.
Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Norris. And he's able to get up here to the 26. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. Before they can get the punt away, whistles as we've come to the end of the 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. This is brought in at the 21. It's a 49-yard punt, but subtract 9 there for the return.
Well, the Vancouver offense ready for their next drive.
Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but
maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And once he escaped the pocket there, he tried to keep those eyes downfield, but nothing was materializing. So he makes a smart move and gets that to the sideline.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. On play action, they'll throw. Flushed out right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, the connection they've had has been excellent today, but not on that snap. I think he was asking just a little too much as he extended that play, hoping for one more completion with it.
Again, he'll drop to throw. His throw incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
This offense so far on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw here. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. They give him 12 yards and a first down.
You want to see a defensive coordinator get upset and throw his headset? This is the kind of play that'll do it. You force 3rd and long. This is almost sort of a give-up play. You're just hoping to get something positive, and it winds up breaking big, and they convert on 3rd down.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. So the completion good for just 3. And it's 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down the game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
8 yards there on a first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. It looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Now good job shifting right, finding his target. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. This will be caught at about the 6. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They'll look to make it 3 for 3 on 3rd down conversions. They need a yard here. Hands it off out of the gun. And he's in for the score. And his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal.
Moody good with the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the ball now going back over to the Seattle Seahawks offense. The last series for them a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down.
And that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers. So a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. That is caught. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
To the sideline and incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
They'll look to throw again.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted.
And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
86 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and 1.
Back to throw here. They'll roll him out right. The improvisation gets him only a couple, but that's all he needed. 1st down.
Well, he didn't get much, but he didn't need much. He got just enough on that play. The pressure came, but they allowed him to escape, and he got to the sideline and got out of bounds, picking up a 1st down.
On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40.
All told, they get 13 yards on that play.
It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. And I think the ball's out.
We hear them discuss red zone efficiency a lot, CD, and they almost gave that one up in the red zone. Luckily, they'll have another shot.
And you and I both know that every offensive coordinator, play caller in the league, they take particular delight in their red zone call.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out.
And the Bisons are on their way to a 13th win on the year as they add on to their lead. Moody good with the extra point.
And they open the lead up now to 25.
Seahawks 13.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Seattle again getting ready to take over offensively. But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pickup there. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. The throw to the middle taken in. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Facing this fourth quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock, they know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time. Driver's seat. That one looks like he'll throw here. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. A big play there on the catch and run. 74 yards.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for Vancouver, they continue to rack up the victories as this one moves them to 13-2 on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, this loss really hurts their playoff chances as they drop to 7-8 with 2 games left. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.